Welcome to the FantasyFootballFirst.com podcast.
Let's be great. Let's be great.
Where we'll hang out and discuss all things fantasy football.
Go rock this thing, huh? Love you, man. Go get it.
We'll give our best fantasy advice, predictions, insights, and more.
Play our game. All right? Play hard, but stay poised.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. The show starts with Devin, Rick, and Quinn right now.
3, 2, 1. What is up, First fans? Boom! We have some great info for you today.
Possibly.
Well, possibly.
Could be the worst info you've ever heard.
Yeah. At least one of us is going to have some poor information, I'm sure. But the rest of us will have good information.
Whoa! Hey!
What we're doing today is we're going to tell you or discuss with mid-round running backs with high upside. What that means is anywhere in the 5th to 9th round, picks 40 to 89.
289.
Yeah.
So, sorry.
Not 289, just like up to
289.
Yeah, 89.
Not 289.
Yeah. Of course, that's 10-team leagues.
So
for you 12-teamers, just do the spread out there.
Yeah. So we'll be discussing our running backs in that area.
RBs, baby.
RBs.
The juicy stuff. We know you all want the juicy stuff.
So we're talking about running backs who a great choice between these rounds that you
We
should take.
each didn't discuss with each other. We just each came up with one player. And the running backs, 2 of us came up with one player, oddly, and one person came up with another player. But that doesn't matter because that just confirms that, we're on the same page here of value.
So
High upside, baby. High upside. So with that in mind, why don't we go to the single person first in more ways than one?
more ways than one because that's a good one, man.
Singletary.
Oh, there it is again, baby.
Let's
Boom.
cut off the
More
show.
like single carry.
That's right. Uh-oh.
That's
Devin
not a good start.
Singletary.
All right, let's talk. Devin Singletary.
He didn't get many carries last year. So he actually averaged over 5 yards per carry last year.
That's pretty solid.
For Singletary.
I will say that most of those high yards per carry did come from the outside run, not from the inside.
That's fine, though.
But as they started to fade out Frank Gore, the second half of the season, Singletary started running up the middle, and he still did very well.
Okay.
They brought in Devin Singletary to replace LaShawn McCoy,
Boom. Easy.
not to be a third down back.
Okay.
He has vision, he has speed, burst, agility, everything that you would want in a running back.
What about weight? Does he have weight?
He is a pretty small guy.
Is he
Okay.
old?
So almost everything you would want.
Is he like Frank
Yeah,
Gore?
okay.
Almost everything you would want. I know how to burst the bubble a little bit because everything else sounds so dreamy.
Well, everything you want in a running back is for them to not get injured. So,
That's
that
true.
is
will he get injured?
He did get injured last year.
I don't know if we can say that because I remember last year the Dolphins had a few running backs and they didn't get injured and they weren't anything I wanted.
That is
Amen.
good point.
Well, maybe, yeah. I guess. I mean, maybe you.
In fact, we were hoping for an injury so they'd get off the field and bring somebody else into trial.
Well, you wanted Kenyon Drake when he was leaving,
Yeah.
but he was technically still a Dolphin when you
Right,
were
right,
him.
right.
But
But, yeah, you didn't want him as a Dolphin.
no.
Anyway, back to Singletary.
Well, on top of all that, he also catches a lot.
Yeah.
He gets targeted quite a bit.
Got some good hands, huh? All right.
Last year, if you told me to get Devin Singletary, I wouldn't, only because Josh Allen is not good at throwing, as we've seen.
Right.
Yeah.
I think he should be able to be better this year because his knowledge last year on the field was just ugly.
Yeah, I mean, he's ranked running back 23. I mean, if his production from last year increases a little bit, he could easily be running back top 15.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Makes sense.
So-
Solid number 2 for you.
Yeah.
And you get him later, which
you
is
get
what
later.
you're looking for.
Yeah.
So if you get him as even a number 3 running back on your team, that just makes it stronger when you got those bye weeks, or if he does happen to even push it up or have a good matchup, stick that guy in there and get yourself some points, baby. Points.
So let's hear your guy.
Okay, well, we both had Senior James Conner, who's number
James
47.
Which would be pick number 5th round,
Yeah.
7th off the board.
Well, I don't know what info you got, but
You can start it off, and I'll add in anything that I add.
In 2018, he was the number 6 overall running back, which is pretty solid. So we've got that information. We've seen him do it before. So we know he can do it. Now, will he do it?
Now, let me add into as well.
Okay.
Last year, coming off of that 2018,
Boom.
through weeks 8, he was number 9
Yeah.
in fantasy points for PPR.
Yeah.
And now he's playing with some credit quarterback.
He never fell off going from 2018 to 2019. He
Yeah,
was on board to be
Other
really
than
good.
injury-wise.
Yeah. After those weeks, he suffered from pain out the wazoo.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you guys here. He suffered that whole offense just suffered so much last year.
Yeah.
If they can at least keep it steady, then he should be very
And
solid.
that's what I was going to add in with Mike Tomlin is the key in this scenario as well, because even with a terrible Steelers team last year, he took them 8-8, and this is the team that looked like it would be rivalry with the Dolphins as it was just starting to fall off the trail. And Mike Tomlin, as we've seen with Le'Veon Bell, can make the running game happen.
Yes.
And that's good to know with James Conner.
and just their backups. I mean, he can make any running back very good.
And a
Yeah.
pretty good offensive line overall. I mean,
The only thing that scares me with James Conner, and that's why, you might have to pick him way later on instead of in the beginning, is there is a lot of mouths to feed now.
yeah, but I still don't see any of those mouths taking over.
I know they won't take over, but he's most likely going to do a lot of his work on the first and second.
That's
and then,
fine.
Everybody else will.
Have a third.
Take advantage.
So they're going to have a third down back. You think?
Another thing, though, I don't know if they need a third down back because he averaged over the last 2 years 4 receptions per game.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, pretty darn good for a running back. In fact, in 2018, he was second,
Well, they did
Receptions.
add depth to it.
which is surprising. You wouldn't think of that with James Conner.
Even if James Conner.
Hey, don't get any ideas, buddy. That's my 5th round pick.
Hey, it is going to be different though, because even if he is the catcher, maybe he'll play the second and third down. There's Benny Snell,
Yeah, Benny Snell.
but I think James Conner is looking at 2 downs per 4 downs.
Okay. Well, we're going to find out, aren't we? Without these preseasons, it's really been difficult to see how, these players are going to.
Let me just add a couple more things real quick.
Okay, add a couple more.
With the addition now of Roethlisberger coming back,
Yes.
you can expect the passing game to look a little more healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that will leave the running game, because that's about all they were looking at. These defenses going against them was James Conner.
They had to rely on the running game a lot.
And if you look at his Instagram, James Conner is scary as a beast now.
Yeah.
He looks big.
Buffed up.
He does
He's
look
like
big.
Maui, man. But so he's been putting on a lot of work to get back into this game.
Nice.
So that's James Conner for you.
All right. Love me some James Conner. You should too. In the 5th round, if you can get him as your second running back or third running back, I think that's great value there. So we got 2 running backs there for you in Singletary and Connor. We think you can get in the 5th or even later, possibly. Go win yourself your league. Why not?
Yeah.
Go for it.
It's just money.
Yeah, money.
Who wants money?
Not me.
Well, thanks for watching, folks.
We appreciate it. If you would like the video, we'd appreciate that too. Helps us grow our channel. We know we don't want everyone to see this information you're seeing, but just do it anyways because your league mates aren't watching, but other people will. So hit the like, hit the subscribe, tap the notifications so that you get all of our videos as soon as they come out. Thanks again for watching, and remember to finish first.
Thank you for listening to the FantasyFootballFirst.com podcast.
Jackson throws complete. Crabtree has it for a touchdown.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Get more fantasy info and check us out at FantasyFootballFirst.com.